Okay. It's good for me. Good enough for me. Ooh, it's so loud every time though. It's so loud every time. Okay. I skipped it. I'm sorry. I skipped it. This is just a handsome man. Continue. Yeah, I know, it's fucking loud. Shit. I turned it down. I turned it down. Okay. Where was I in this? I don't even remember that well. I know I finished the first day. The first day of the semester, out of 3. I'm just gonna grab a drink, which is chocolate milk. I hope this is my chocolate milk. It's a good break from League. Can't play League all the time. Okay. You wake on day 2 and attempt to process the wild visions you had. Were they memories or premonitions? And then there was the secret ingredient that Colonel Sanders went ahead and told you outright. Not much of a secret, huh? It's probably just because he already trusts you so much. Sure, that makes sense. We'll go with that. You meet up with your bestie in front of the school. Before you can tell her about the encounter with the spork monster, she launches into a story of her own. Okay, I know this might sound a little strange, but I think I might be, I think I might like Pop. What the fuck? Like? I know it sounds like it's moving too fast, but there's something about him. I like him. I like him. That's... We got to talking after class, and he's actually a totally sweet guy. Not only that, but he's really smart. He told me all kinds of stories about Colonel Sanders. Why did he tell you about Colonel Sanders? Did you know that Colonel Sanders enlisted in the army when he was only 3? That's a pretty big pog. Not only that, but he founded a special unit of super soldiers who all wear the same hats just because he put a hat on one time and he thought it just looked cool. As a 3-year-old. Wow. But Colonel Sanders doesn't even wear a hat, he wears a ribbon tie. Well, I mean, okay, he also wears pants. I don't know why a ribbon tie needs to be a replacement for a hat. Either way, maybe it'd be the best if you took it slow with this new boy, like I am with Colonel Sanders. You and Colonel Sanders, the coolest guy in school, the most famous student to ever attend University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning. You're a thing now? That's some doubt. We definitely connected yesterday. I feel like my character's supposed to be a girl, but whatever. Sure you did. You're great. Why wouldn't he be into you, I guess? Well, that was just rude. Laughing at the implication that you and Colonel Sanders might be a thing is definitely not cool. You are great. You have an idea about how to prove that your love is real. Well, if he's not into me, why did he tell me one of his secret ingredients? Poggers. Secret ingredient? Yeah, I just said that. A secret ingredient. Is there a dramatic echo in there? Checks to make sure you're alone before continuing. I'm not telling you the secret ingredient. So this summer, while I was on a vacation with my family, a lovely man approached me in the botanical garden where I was wandering. This can't be good. He told me all about his passion for spices. Secret spices. The man even gave me some to show me what he meant. He said it was a powder created from super duper rare dried flower petals. If I did him a big favor, I could have some of my own. Please, Miriam, don't tell me. So I filled my suitcase with them and brought them home. He was so nice, he even met me at the gate when I arrived. Later, when I cooked with them, a very strange feeling came over me, and the flavor was unlike anything I've ever tasted. I think you're being very liberal with the meaning of spices here. Whatever, anyway, we both share an interest in cooking, so we've stayed in touch. You stayed in touch with your spice dealer. I bet he would love to know about new spices. I'm definitely not supposed to share Colonel Sanders' secret recipe, besides I only know the one ingredient, so it's not much use. Please Please, please, please. It would mean the world to me. No one has to know it came from you or from Colonel Sanders. Make up a fake ingredient. Make up a fake ingredient. Yeah, something stupid. It was Eye of Newt. Oh my god. Fucking, she fell for it. Okay. Okay. However, she immediately turns around and does some thumb typing on her phone that you can't quite see. That's probably not good. Or if you get asked to confirm that she was definitely not texting secrets to other people, you're interrupted. A wind rushes in. Cherry blossoms fill the air. This fucking cherry blossom was all of a sudden coming from the tree. What? It's Colonel Sanders arriving at school. Is he on a horse? Is that for real, or am I just stand back and admire his majestic glory? Run to him. Yeah, let's run to him. Show Miriam how serious you and Colonel Sanders are would be to run to him. Surely swoop. No! This is pretty cringe now. You'll ride away together. That'll show her good. Oh, Colonel, my Colonel. However, your sudden movements surprise the horse and it rears up, kicking you in the face. The forge of the wind completely knocks you out cold. Well, fuck, I failed that. In the darkness, you see a vision. Oh. I'm here to deliver you a message. Not this fucking guy. It is important you remember this, exactly as I say it. If you forget, the world could end, so you know it's serious. I have been trapped in a realm beyond, but a great prophecy relies on my return. Only you can save me. All you need to do is repeat my name 3 times. Someone is going to wake me up. And that name is... But before he continues, you suddenly awake. Ah, jeez. You wake to find Colonel Sanders tending to you. He roused you back to life with a satchel of secret spices. Or is that just his natural seasoned musk? Please don't tell me he rubs it. Compliment the craftsmanship of his horse's shoes. Yeah, let's do that. Maybe you shouldn't be riding a horse to school, and maybe you shouldn't be running up to animals you don't know. It's hard to say who is in the wrong here. It's, me. Colonel Sanders is pretty dreamy. That horse has beautiful shoes. I could really feel how smooth and sturdy they were when they were pressing into my face. That's nice to hear. No one truly appreciates good craftsmanship anymore. Please, please help me. And then Colonel Sanders just leaves. He just left, didn't even say sorry. I just got my face smashed in by a horse. You see your 2 rivals, Ashley and Van Van, who are doing something bad. By the way, they're hiding. You know it must be really bad. Like counterfeiting recipes bad? Experimenting with restricted ingredients bad? Summoning a demon bad? Try and get a peek over Van Van's hulking shoulder, but he sees you coming! No! Well there, little one. I'm not sure you're ready to handle this. Likely not interested in them, but Charlie try. Just tell him to stop acting immature. Why don't you make it like a bee and mind your own biz? What? Yeah, let's go with that. Culinary school is to be respected. This kind of nonsense is a waste of everyone's time. I've upset them! And you're the emperor of cooking, are you? You make the rules? It takes more than just culinary skills. It takes creativity. It takes panache. And it doesn't hurt to use a little evil. You finally get a look at what it was they were hiding, and you instantly recognize it. It's a book. Just like the one you found after your encounter with the spork monster. No! Same book I found last night. Ashley immediately elbows Van Van, who hides the book up behind his back. I don't know what you're talking about. That book is a family heirloom. Its contents are secret. They're not just studying the book, they've got Pop pinned to the wall, and they're tossing potato skins as he tries to catch them in his mouth. We're playing! Before you could dig in any further, you're interrupted by the arrival of more students. It's almost time for class. Beep beep. Clank must be running late. He's in such a hurry that he rolls right over Van Van's meaty foot. Hey, watch it, you bucket of bolts. That was rude. You watch how you talk to him. He didn't do anything. I didn't see it. Bzz, womp. Who do you think you're talking to? I've never heard such language. Not even from a stand mixer. Womp womp. No, your mother was a stand mixer. We're... Fuck, dude, he's getting angry. This fucking robot's so pissed. He attacks, he goes to attack him, but Clank shocks him, sending him flying across the room. Protect me, Colonel Sanders. These crazed men are about to come to blows. I think it must be over me. But I'm not interested in either of them. Holy shit, I'm a dude. They just called me a dude. Okay, so I am a dude. Ashley's tone has completely changed in an instant. She bats her eyelashes at Colonel Sanders. Surely he must know that this is a ruse, right? He's got the cane out, he's pointing a finger, I don't know. Gentlemen, get a hold of yourselves. Save it for the arena, at least. Or don't. Honestly, what do I care? I've got lofty career aspirations to focus on. Maybe I can help you with your business plan. Just then, Sprinkles arrives to signal the true start of the class day. He's panting, which doesn't seem that abnormal. He's a professor, but he's still a dog. Taking our seats, he apologizes for his late arrival. I spent the morning chasing a car all around town, and my tiny legs are very, very tired. Oh, poor puppers. Poor pupper. Sorry, 1 second. Oh, this. I want this. Okay, back to it. Let's see. But I'm here now, and I hope you're ready to learn. Rub his furry dog belly. He loves it. Sprinkles stops in his tracks and sniffs the air around you. Something has him in a trance. It's the scent left on you from Colonel Sanders. Sprinkles jumps on you and licks your face. Down, boy, down! Off toppin'! The command shouted by Colonel Sanders is snap Sprinkles out of his trance. I wonder what's up with that. Sorry, I got a little carried away. After he catches his breath, Sprinkles regains control of the classroom. Without further ado, we'll review the global history of my favorite fowl, the chicken. You want to pay attention to this lesson, you surely do. 1776, at the signing of the Declaration of Independence, it was a chicken who first signed their name. You can't help but daydream about Colonel Sanders, and you missed most of the important parts. Oh, okay. Well, that sucks. When you come to, Sprinkles is holding a tray of food in front of you. Well, Mr. Clockworks, naturally this appears to you to be a sample platter. Which item do you want to sample, please? A glass of water, a shimmering pepper, a dog biscuit. Why would I eat a dog biscuit? The water is too plain. We're going spicy. Brightly colored pepper stands out from the other items. It sparkles in a most eye-catching way, so eventually you reach out, grab it, and eat it right away. However, your body's not prepared for the heat. Oh, fuck. The pepper has triggered an intense spice hallucination. Feels like forever is your trip through the universe. My friend. Ooh, this guy fucking again. I'm here to give you an important... Just tell me his name. You must avenge my death and fulfill your destiny. All you must do is... I was saying... No. Sorry, I think I've got some spice stuck in my throat. It's fine, I'll work through. Cough. To fulfill. Cough. The prophecy. Cough, cough. You must. You feel yourself begin to regain consciousness. Aw, man. What a fucking guy. My character has been passed out like 3 times in this. In 2 days. Not even a second day has passed. I've passed out 3 times. You come to and find everyone staring at you. That pepper was the last of its kind on Earth, and now it's gone forever. You think to yourself, geez, I should pay better attention. We all make mistakes. I'm sure he'll forgive you someday, ? Come on, it's time for lunch. I wonder if there was like a right answer to that, like somehow. Maybe all 3 of those things just knock you out cold. Maybe like instead of water, it was vodka. And instead of a dog biscuit, it was just actual dog food. And you just threw up. Before anyone can relax, the cafeteria lights dim. And your rivals enter to make a dramatic announcement. Today's lunch will be prepared via timed competitive cook-off. Level of theatrics with these 2 is off the charts. Step up and tell them you're on. Demand that they stop. No, step up and tell them you're on. Let's do it. Bit of lunchtime competition, eh? Count me in. If I have to wipe the tables with you fools before I set my lunch down on it, then so be it. I'm not the fool. You're the fool, fool. Good one, Van Van. I like your gumption. Mr. Clockworks. I love how my name's always in all caps, but Van Van's at least normal. I'll be watching your performance. Just as things reach a boiling point, Sprinkle steps in. Surely it put a stop to this madness. Now, students, settle down. Lunchroom, not a sportsing court. Little sense, sigh of relief. At least not until we turn on the timer. Timer ready! Just then a huge light blasts you in the face, splashing the words timer ready. That is very true. That's what I'm talking about. Aroo. I stand corrected. Okay. Hardway builds solidly a foundation of confidence that cannot be swept away. And that's an original quote by me, in case anyone was wondering. Hope its message lifts you to victory. Like a diamond, I was formed under pressure. Now is my chance to shine. Thanks, Ashley. I would defeat you myself. Some evil eyes. You had his chicken and you made mashed potatoes and gravy on day one, and you're feeling like you really impressed him again here. Boil some water for the potatoes. Think fast. If the timer runs down, you'll be forced to pick randomly. Boil 100 seconds after you turn the heat on. What? What temperature does water boil at? I don't know, that's right, but how would you have even gotten into the school without knowing that? Wait, I didn't pick anything! Winner gets to rub my furry belly. Let that enticing offer motivate you. You're going to need to season this chicken before you cook it. You don't know Colonel Sanders' recipe exactly, but you have an idea. 11 herbs and spices. That's right, you might not know all of the ingredients yet, but at least you're headed in the right direction. Tail wagging intensifies. Now you got some basic steps going. It's time to elevate your craft. State of mind offers the most flavor. Trust, vigilant, gratitude, vigilance? Trust. That's wrong! I beg you to get it together. Get it? I'm a dog. It's never the wrong time for some dog jokes. What was it? Next question. Classmate is rooting for you, but Ashley's simply stronger and faster than you. Better pick up the pace if you want to survive. When you were a child, your father told you never forget where you came from. Every day you meditated on his device, and his advice, draw energy from that place. Now would be a great time to harness that energy. Where does it come from? A small town where big dreams are born. The shoulder of Orion. Deep. Okay, big dream? Yes, that's right. This is your shot. Small town. Try to shut out the noise of the arena and focus on your cooking. What is the sound of success? Silence, sizzling, bubbling. Sizzling. That's wrong! Shit! Don't make me get the spray bottle. Next question. Colonel Sanders in that corner. I believe in you, Mr. Clockworks. He's actually cheering you on, which would be awesome, except knowing he's watching you makes you totally forget what you were doing. Oh no. How many spoonfuls of gravy would it take to fill? What do you think? Get your bag. There was no good option there. There was like 3 seconds. You're stranded on a desert island with only one desert cookbook. Which do you take? What a hug! Why does this matter? What is happening? I know, right? You know what? Shouldn't you be focused on the challenge? You're falling behind. Sorry, I forgot the question. Oh, I don't know what to pick. You're really struggling to keep up. That's the stick. Ashley's already begun plating elements of your dish. It's so colorful and complex. To make up time, you toss your biscuit dough into a stand mixer. As you do, the crowd gasps. Yikes. Zipped. I know you love nothing more than seeing a fellow appliance utilized in a kitchen battle, but sometimes that means sacrificing the personal touch. Wait, what? You might not have any hands, but Mr. Clockworks does, and a good chef needs to be touching the dough to know when it's properly mixed. That's an easy way and a hard way. You don't get far by going the easy way. You hear everyone talking, you realize how serious your error was. You immediately shove your hand in the mixer to rescue your dough before it's overmixed. No, Mr. Clockworks! No, my hand's stuck! It's crushed! Ah! Shakes his head in shame. What you often find is that the easy way you can turn out much, much more difficult. Oh my god. This battle's over. Wait, I gotta load! The 6th bite, the first bite? What is this? The bites. The final battle. What is this? What is the 6th bite? Reload. I can't let this stand. I need the right answers. I don't know what the 6th bite is. I assume... Oh, okay, it's at the beginning of this. Step and tell him you're on. Okay, we're gonna do this. This is what we're gonna do. You're the fool. Fool, I like the gumption. Okay, we're gonna get this right. Okay, we're gonna get this right. I'm gonna skip the dialogue though. Always boils 100 seconds after you turn the heat on. We're gonna go with 100C. 100, that's right. 100C. 11. Okay, okay. So it wasn't trust, maybe vigilance. That's wrong! No! No! Load! We're getting this right. We're doing this right. We're doing this right. Oh, so stupid. Okay. Hopefully we don't have to do this multiple times. Maybe I should have went through it all. What'd you see? 11 herbs and spices. So it's gratitude. Silence? I guess silence? That's right. So taking with it, they'll be unable to speak. No, Colonel Sanders! All I think of that. What a hunk! Ah! Okay, there's no right answers there. Oh, you still do the wrong thing. What do I do? What do I do? How serious your error was. No! No! Okay, it's scripted. It's fucking scripted. That's what you're doing right now. This battle's over. It can't be. I was so close to finishing my dish. Sweetheart, look at you. You simply can't go on. You called me sweetheart. Oh, that's too bad. And here I am with a complete dish ready to serve. Surely that makes me the winner by default. No, it wouldn't be fair to compare the two. On account of Mr. Clockworks' injury, CC Sprinkles begins to lick his doggy chops as he locks onto the dish. But I suppose you should at least tell us what we prepared. Skip straight to dessert. On this white chocolate dome, you'll find a wide array of delights, taking you on a journey of flavor that tastes good and tells a story of excellence. I was going to ask Mr. Clockworks to do the honor, but since you're injured, I'm afraid that pouring this creamer of delicate hot chocolate sauce might be too difficult. Colonel Sanders, if you wouldn't mind lending me your strong, steady hand. He pours the hot chocolate sauce on top of the dome, causing it to melt away, revealing the ingredients inside. Is that a honeycomb? Find a delicate fried cheese croquette, atop a slice of honeycomb, ice cream 2 ways, tender nougat, and pearls of blueberry jelly. Why a honeycomb? Those are gross. You can't eat honeycombs. I'm pretty sure you have to spit them out. Like, I'm pretty sure you're only supposed to eat the honey, but the wax you have to spit out. Seems intrigued, but perhaps not impressed as he dips his finger in the chocolate sauce. Simplicity isn't your strong suit, is it, Ashley? Oh, you. As he places a sauce-covered finger in his lips, Ashley leans over and whispers something in his ear. Dab of sauce sticks to his mustache. Internalize the rage you feel. Put yourself between Colonel Sanders and Ashley. I honestly don't know. Put myself in between them? Reach out with your apron to wipe the sauce off of his glistening face. He recoils and brushes you back. This goatee isn't just a fashion statement, it's also functional. I was saving that for you. No! Colonel Sanders, why am I trying to date this guy? Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go back. I have to make him happy. I can't make him upset. If I want to know the secret to the KFC recipe. Okay, let's go. Okay, let's just go. My fucking hand. Is it skipping all this? Internalize the rage I feel. Eyebrows to catch fire and turn to ash, and they fall off of your face, which means people will have a hard time understanding your emotions the rest of your semester, perhaps forever. Embarrassed and ashamed by your poor performance, not to mention your crispy fried brow, you run for the quad to be alone. At least he's not angry at me. Beautiful weather feels like an insult. Inside of you, a storm rages. It's Colonel Sanders. He's probably here to tell you that he and Ashley are in love and have decided to get married. That's good. He won't even ask you to cater his wedding because you're a terrible chef and an awful, awful person. You try to hide from him, but he approaches you directly. I know you're hurting right now, not just for the devastating loss, but from that run-in with the mixer and that small fire. We should get that checked out. I'm fine. Kids, just leave me alone. I'm a loser. I'm not fit to fill your fryer. I'll never be a master chef. Failure is a part of life, not just for you, but for all of us. Do you think I've never failed at anything before? That's exactly what I think. Well then think again. I wasn't always the man you see before you, enrolled in culinary school, incredibly handsome, successfully motivated. Well, handsome, sure. I was born that way. But I've walked other paths and arrived at dead ends. I was passionate about life, but I failed as an obstetrician. Obstetrician. There we go. I was passionate about justice, but I failed as a lawyer. I was passionate about livestock, but I even failed as a mule handler. That one was especially humiliating. Mules can be so cruel. I lost my business partner to a gunfight. Wait, what? That was kinda... I lost my innocence when I picked up a firearm and put a bullet in my rival. He survived. For a while, anyhow. That's squint, though. I didn't know that. I hope I didn't know that. People see my delicate ribbon tie and my well-kept beard and assume that I've got it all together, which is true now, but it hasn't always been. Sounds like this guy could really use a hug. I resolved then that I was going to amount to something. No amount of hours, labor, or money would deter me from giving the best I had to give. As Colonel Sanders changes focus, you can see something ignite inside of him. A burning passion. One has to remember that every failure can be a stepping stone to something better. My new dream is pure, it's honest, it's something that a humble man in a crisp white suit can be proud of. Why is he making that face? Okay. I will create a new chain of chicken restaurants that will bring joy to the entire world and make up for my past misdeeds. Wait. Why are you bad? Oh, it's Pop. Hi, Pop. You just ruined the moment. Just as your moment grows intimate, you are interrupted by a threatening, shadowy presence. Battle scarred from the night before, you prepare the worst for the spork monster. Borko? It is I. I know you said I wouldn't be back, and after the whole fight to the death thing, maybe you don't really want to see me anymore. But, I just wanted to say that I was wrong to attack you, and I apologize. I know that it's like having to always... I know what it's like always having to look out your shoulder. Monster problems, am I right? Thanks, Borko. I'm glad there are no hard feelings. Getting jumped by a giant creature in the dark of night can really rile a person up. I also want to apologize for the way I switched right into attack mode. I know that you're strong, and cooking school can put a person under a lot of pressure or stress. I used to actually go to the school. I wasn't always a spork monster, you know? Yeah, I don't believe that. You were a human once? Well, no, I was a golden retriever, but I was still a student. Until one day, some mean kids with a magic spellbook cast a dark enchantment on me, and I was forever transformed. Spellbook, a spork, a dog. Precisely. I had procured a copy for myself, but somewhere along the way, I've lost it. If you find such a book, I beg of you, respect it. You're a powerful chef and shouldn't rely on such dark and evil magic. No, you should be protecting the innocent from those who would cheat them through sorcery and guile. If you need me, don't fear, I will be there. It sounds like there's some bad cooks in the kitchen of life. Clockworks together, I'm sure we can defeat them. He's upset. Oh, he's back to normal. Come back to my hideaway and we can discuss? Question mark. Personal invite. Can't imagine what Colonel Sanders' home must be like, but it sounds like you're about to find out. That he has a goatee as a baby. Stepping inside Sanders' home, surrounded by his things, you start to feel a special bond with him. It looks like you've lived such an exciting life, Colonel Sanders. I mean, he's a fully grown man. Every day can be an adventure if you approach it with the right attitude. Long ago, I made the decision to never stop searching, never stop working, never stop imagining. Ever been working on any new recipes of your own lately? I'm always excited to talk about food with another ambitious chef. Well, there's something. It's just a side dish that I've been tinkering with, trying to find the right balance of flavors and textures. I'm not sure I've nailed it yet, but I'm close. His eyes perk up as he starts to wonder what dish you might be describing. Oh no. It's meant to pair with something spicy or something crispy? Both, perhaps. Now you've got him right where you want him. Should you reveal your new creation him or keep it a secret? Reveal it! Do it! You decide that you're ready as the opportunity to share your original cooking with Colonel Sanders. Before you can talk yourself out of it, you decide to dive head first. Reach in your lunch bag for a special dish that you've been keeping on ice all day. As present to you, my original coleslaw. I don't like coleslaw, it's kind of gross. The shredded cabbage dish glistens in the light of Colonel Sanders' Lux Hideaway. Magnificent. Together you chow down on the creamy slaw until just a spoonful remains in the bowl. Do you mind if I hold on to the last bite? I'd like to have it around so that I can admire its taste later and think back on this moment. He's crying. Could offer to make him more, but he seems like a very sentimental kind of guy. Sure, why not? Why did I have the KFC bowl, by the way? Like, how did I have that bowl to put the coleslaw in? Now would be the perfect time to do some snooping. While around the room are various items that you can look closer at. Each item seems to radiate memories and emotions. Tap an item to discover more about the Colonel. Is that a safe? Wow, what a view. I'm gonna go with that photo. An adorable little baby boy crawls across the floor. From the goatee and mustache combo he sports, you figure that this must be Colonel Sanders himself. That, or maybe it's the drumstick that he seems to be waving like a rattle. Who frames a baby picture of just themselves? Probably the same type of person who would make their own face the logo of the company they founded, am I right? Am I right? There's that business partner. One of the framed photos shows an old man who looks a bit like Colonel Sanders standing with a friend. They hold fried chicken drumsticks and appear to be cheersing them. They're not holding fried chicken drumsticks. What? This description is just wrong. They're just standing together for a photo. Short inscription. My friend Pete is... What's this? He went to Egypt. Except his photo appears to be Colonel Sanders. Except he's an old man visiting the pyramids of Egypt. Maybe this is where he discovered one of his secret herbs and spices. Tap on an... What? That door just opened. That's kind of creepy. It's kind of sus. Is that candle? Scented candle. Power tool? Freshly starched collar? Piece of wood floating in a lake? Summer of 69? No, it's one of the secret recipe ingredients. It's blank. Oh. I hope it's not cinnamon. I really hope it's not cinnamon. A lock of silver hair is woven through the teeth of the comb. The hair isn't just silvery color. It's actually made of spuds. Wait, what? The hair is silver? You notice a very realistic stuffed chicken sitting on a corner table. When you pick it up, you realize it isn't just realistic, it's real. His taxidermy must have been important to Colonel Sanders when it was alive. A little clip on the bottom of the foot says, the true state bird of the great state of Kentucky. He keeps the secret recipe. What number is important to Colonel Sanders? Then it dawns on you. As soon as you turn the dial, 11, 11, 11, the safe opens. Inside it, you find a single note. Can chicken be prepared sashimi style? Wait, yeah, it can be. Wait, wait, that was it? Okay. I feel like I'm supposed to go out the door, but I'm gonna look at more things. There's a plaque on it. It's dusty, but when you wipe it off, you read the inscription. Here lies the ashes of all my past careers and business failures. Poor guy. Just then the ghost of the student pops up. Into the world. I could just tell you my name right now. It's Can't you see I'm in the middle of something? Get the hell out of here. Okay, I guess I go through this door now. I find a row of his signature white suits hanging within. You take one off its hanger and try it on. The jacket is a bit big for you, but it's soft and comfy. Give yourself a deep hug, breathing in his scent. They say that home is where the heart is. Is this what they meant? Before I look any further, you hear Colonel Sanders returning. He has a new dish that he's been working on. He wants you to taste it. Try to act casual until he asks you why you're wearing his jacket. I don't usually loan those out, but I must say it does look good on you. Ah, thank you, thank you. Crap, the jacket. You forgot to take it off. You decide that now is your moment and make a big move. You tell him you're cold, you fess up and tell the truth. You tell him you're cold. I didn't mean to intrude, I just got a little cold and thought this might warm me up. He smiles and scoots close to the fireplace. It's warm by the fire, why don't you come a little closer? Everything's moving too fast. Colonel Sanders is making moves on me. Final exams are tomorrow, you should be thinking about what you're gonna cook. I should be home studying. Overwhelmed, you take off the jacket and run for the door. The thought of leaving Colonel in the midst of such an emotional breakthrough gives you pause. You stop yourself. Colonel? Yes? I honestly think this may be the beginning of something wonderful. I think you're right. We should take things slow. You talk into the late night and drift off into a slumber. Dream sequence. Poggers, dude. The fucking chicken. The ghost. My friends. Oh god, I slept with him. Only time will truly tell. I think it was fine. Tis the day that'll change your life. You think about this new secret ingredient you just learned about. Blank. In some jurisdictions, blank isn't even legal, but if their recipe is a secret, how will they know? Your thoughts are interrupted when Colonel Sanders emerges into the room. He's holding a gorgeously plated breakfast, and your mouth waters at the sight of it. Here's a simple breakfast I just whipped up. Oh, Poggers, 2 biscuits and a piece of fucking fried chicken, and the biscuits have fresh butter on it. It's meticulous. Takes me on a journey. So, would you say that we're the perfect match? How presumptuous. My cuisine and your taste buds, that is. Such confidence, such grace. Could he be the world's greatest gift to cookery? Take him down a peg. Flatter him. Yeah, I think we make a great team. A single tear begins to pool in the corner of his eye as he gazes out the window. When with the right business partner, I know I can't fail. Business partner? Could he be talking to you? It's all happening so quickly. Overcome with emotion and confused by feelings, you're on the verge of tears. Unable to speak, the only answer you can find is to run out the door and get home. Still one more day of school left after all. The UCSAL waits for no one. Jesus Christ, what a mouthful. You get to home to find something very surprising. Big yawn. Sorry about that. Best friend is there waiting for you. Where have you been? Because I had one heck of a night. Oh, I've been so desperate to talk to you about it, but I couldn't find you. I got worried that something had happened to you. Oh, something happened to me. Me and Colonel Sanders. But now that it turns out you're fine, I can finally get you up to speed on the saga of Miriam. Sure, but would not believe what happened to me after school yesterday. I went on a date. I think I can believe that. Since I've been partnered up with Pop, he asked me to go out with him. Oh god. Of course I told him you better harness those wild horses, young man. I'm not that kind of girl. But he was just interested in spending some one-on-one time together and getting to know me, so I said, yeah, sure, I can get to know the little guy. Long story short, he took me to his favorite shush house, but things quickly spiraled out of control. Shush house? As if that's a thing people say. What is that even referring to? No, I'm not really sure where we stand. You don't give Miriam time to tell her whole story, however. Bottling up the details of your own night is just too much to bear. I went on a date too, back to Colonel Sanders' house, where I spent the night with him. You what? Nothing happened, but we had an emotional connection. Wow, that's rude. Being obsessed with Colonel Sanders is wrong. You don't want to be right. After a short argument, you both agree to go your separate ways. Oh, that's kind of sad. That's kind of sad. She's my friend. When you arrive at school, you encounter your rivals in the quad. You can tell from distance that they're picking on Pop, though he himself might not quite grasp the facts. Because, you know, he's Pop. What's a swirly? It sounds delicious. Oh, it's great. I'll order you one up right away. I'll have my swirly with Sprinkles, please. Heh. Sprinkles is a dog and a treat. You can get your swirly dip too. Oh no, that just sounded weird. Why don't you pick on someone your own size? Because I'm literally the biggest person at this school. It's true, Van Van is pretty big. There's that horse Colonel Sanders rides to school, but who would dare pick on such a gentle and beautiful creature? You've got some nerve suggesting I pick on a defenseless horse. Oh, okay. Now you're twisting my words, and I won't have it. Clenched my fist, but it's hurt from the fucking mixer yesterday. It doesn't look like you can go on continuing cooking like that. Might as well just give up. I'll never give up. Ever. Mr. Colonel Sanders arrives just as it appears things are close to boiling over. A naturally intuitive person, he senses that something has been going on. Is everyone excited for the final day of school? Clockworks, how's that hand feeling? I'm sure you'd be back in fighting form by this afternoon. Aren't you concerned about my hands, Colonel? Yesterday I almost broke a nail winning so hard. Well, that's just rude. Technically, I don't believe a winner was decided, but your presentation was quite impressive. What is he doing complimenting her? But what about the flavor of my delicate, warm, gooey chocolate sauce? Oh, he's very worried. It was clear that you're passionate about how your food is received. It's a lot of words to say it was bland. Excuse me, Mr. Clockworks, I am more than capable enough to speak for myself. Maybe you could tell me more of your thoughts as we walk into class, Colonel. I'm always interested in discussing the fine art of fine foods. See you inside, Clockworks. I'm just a dick. Annoyed by Colonel Sanders' inability to see Ashley for who you know she really is, you walk across the quad to get some distance. In an attempt to distract yourself from how slighted you feel by that interaction with Ashley, you take out the spell book you recovered yesterday and start flipping through the pages. That's that book! That's bad news! It's just something I found lying around. It would appear to be some sort of grimoire, but I don't really believe in that magic stuff. We literally saw a monster. We literally saw a monster that was made out of a spork. That was originally a dog, and I still don't believe in magic. I can think of one surefire way to find out. You open a page covered with arcane warnings. Cast only in case of extreme emergency, it says around the edges of the paper. I could use a spell here that says it will erase anyone I choose from all of my memories. If I scrub out Colonel Sanders, it would probably help me focus better on the upcoming final exam. That's a little drastic. That is way drastic. Couldn't you do something like, I don't know, like not rude in dark magic? Maybe tie a string around your finger? Okay, fine. It is drastic, but desperate times call for desperate measures. You got a memory erasing spell sitting right in front of you, and a pretty good excuse to try it out. Why? Don't do it. Why would I want to forget about him? Or actually, oh shit. Maybe this is the trick. No, don't do it. That's evil. Take your friend's advice and put the book away. It's time. Oh, it's almost time for class. That's crazy talk. The monster told me not to use the book either. He said I and someone to fight against evil. Sprinkles is in the room waiting. Cools his voice to make a quick announcement. I want you all to know I feel something of a dog moment coming on, but I assure you it's nothing to be afraid of. His cute little nose scrunches up and he begins to breathe quickly. Wait to see what happens. He must be hungry. Reach for some old homework to give him a snack. Yeah, that. Oh, he's angry. Reach in your backpack and grab some homework from last semester you forgot to turn in. Sprinkles immediately goes for it and gobbles the sheet of paper like it's a piece of fresh chicken rawhide. I apologize for the outburst. I know it seems cliche, but not much in this world satisfies like ungraded work. My, Mr. Clockworks, were you studying something with cinnamon? I've been sitting in on a lecture series around the art of cake baking. How insightful. This actually brings up an important point. Thank you, Clockworks. You remind me to dole out this indispensable bit of wisdom. You see? But before you can continue, Miriam's love drama spills over into the class. Wait, what? Sprinkles is interrupted by sad whimpering coming from the back of the room. I told you to save it for after class. What? But I miss you. We went on one date, Pop, and how can you miss me when I'm right here? Pop's voice quivers as he pleads his case to Miriam. Wait, she didn't tell me they broke up, did she? Every time I blink, you go away again. That's a really cute thing to say. Miriam, what happened between you and Pop? I got her in trouble and now she's mad at me. I didn't just get in trouble, I got yelled at by Pop's mother, who blames me for getting him banned from every museum we set foot in. Oh, wow. Oh, so that's what you meant by shush house. Pop, we went on one date. We're over. We're done. It meant so much to me that I made this for you. Too hurt to go on arguing, Pop leaves his creation behind and runs out of the room. It is, what is this? Sprinkles? Is this Jello? It's a half a boiled egg. Those are peas, and those are corn bits and pretzel sticks and sprinkles and maybe whipped topping. That's a pretty good meal. Nothing like a loud public breakup to cast a pall over the final day of school. That was unfortunate. But we mustn't be distracted from what lies ahead. The final competition showdown challenge exam. I'm still working on the title, but I think you get it. Test time approaches. See you all in the arena. But before you can think about your upcoming competition, there's a very beautiful soul nearby in need of a pep talk. Hey Miriam, are you okay? I'm so mad I could smash a tiny mug, spilling several droplets of hot cocoa all over the floor. How could you embarrass me in class like that, in front of everyone? Her tiny cocoa is a delicious treasure, so you know that this breakup is no joke, even if the source of her frustration is such a silly boy. I know that you know this, but I'm gonna say it out loud. You don't need anyone. Me and you, we're gonna cruise through this final test and hit the carpool lane to Success City. She brightens up, imagining the wind rushing through her short bangs, but she hesitates to embrace the feeling all the way. You're not going to saddle up on Colonel Sanders' stallion and ride off into the sunset without me. Of course not. Well, maybe sorta, but I'm sure there's a pony out there with your name on it, and a ranch big enough for both of us and whoever else we want to bring along. It's not Pop or Clank or anyone else you meet today, tomorrow, or this whole year. So what? You're a special person. Shouldn't settle for the first someone to show a little interest anyway. Miriam gives you a hug and wipes the big tears from her cheeks. I should really review my menu for today. I'm gonna make a special soup. I bet that Professor Dog is gonna lap it up. When you're pep talking Miriam, you completely missed lunch, but that's okay because you had a better idea of how to spend the time before your exam. You decided to head to the arena early to practice a dish. This is it, the location of your final challenge. A test of will, a test of courage, a test of talent, and a chance to beat the pants off of Van Van, the supposed man-man, and his evil counterpart, Ashley. Very true. As planned, you begin to run through a quick test of a recipe you've been working on, Mr. Clockworks' famous chicken pot pie. After practicing for months, making this dish comes second nature to you, and you're able to get a fresh pot pie in the oven, but as soon as you do, cram session is interrupted by Colonel Sanders. Mr. Clockworks, what are you doing here? This is still time before the final exam. Oh, just taking it all in. I'm big into visualizing success. I'm looking at my station and picturing victory. Popeye has begun to bake, and the smell is slowly filling the space around you. Visualizing, huh? That's too bad. I was hoping you were here cooking something delicious. You usually happily share your food with anyone who's hungry, but the last time you let Colonel Sanders get in your head, it cost you a cook-off. You decide that it's time to put your cooking above your romantic desires, but that decision gets hard to stick to when the oven timer goes off behind you. You know, I'd like to fess up about your practice dish. Okay, you got me. Doing a little bit more than visualizing. I know, my nose could smell a pot pie from 400 yards. It's quite a distance, my man. It's quite a frickin' distance. It's a little specific, but can't expect anything less. Hello, cat. You know it was just a pot pie from the smell? Not just a pot pie, but a chicken pot pie with an all-butter crust. And my nose is telling me something else. Oh no, is it burning? Nah, no. I can smell that it was made with a heaping helping of TLC. What? TLC the show? The channel? but it'll probably start burning any second if you don't pull it out. The moment of truth. Wow, that looks good. That looks really good, actually. I like this one. It's the best pot pie I've ever tasted. I've always loved country cooking, and I could eat this all day. There's no time left. The final showdown is about to begin. Sprinkles lays down the ground rules. There are no rules. That is except to cook with everything you've got. Okay, what is this? You step up for the cook-off of a lifetime. Decide that mac and cheese plus the pot pie you've been practicing are just the dishes that'll push you over the edge to victory. Meanwhile, both Van Van and Ashley are prepping wildly elaborate dishes per their usual over-the-top selves. Miriam has her giant magnifying glass and several sets of tweezers. She's definitely prepared to go big, going small. Colonel Sanders appears to be harnessing his 11 herbs and spices, but he's trying to find a way to improve on something perfect. His original recipe trademarked fried chicken. Wait, they actually put the trademark in. Intensity in the room starts at a full 10 out of 10 with a frenzy of action. Everyone was calling out really cool special cooking moves as they prepare their food. Wow, this is getting serious. Hi, cat. Okay, just petting my cat. Colonel Sanders batters his chicken as he levitates, or as it levitates through the air. Egg wash! Miriam furiously injects ingredients into an itty-bitty pot of broth. Best friend Baster Blaster! I don't like these Van Van flexes his pectorals as he chops open a sea urchin. Let's rock and roid. Ashley scoops her pastries off the tray with lightning speed. Shallow personality spatula. What is this even? What was that even? Even Clank gets in on it. 5-dial pressure point chicken cooking technique. Oh my god. Wait, when did Clank learn to speak English? It's the singularity, as was foretold. We mustn't let it happen on the appliance, or the appliance uprising will take us all. Self-destruct. Van Van quickly unplugs Clank and rolls him out the back door of the arena. As you frantically prepare your dish, you notice Ashley has her spellbook out. Is she going to use some dark magic to turn the tide? You've got a book of your own and you're desperate not to see her win another battle. Should you take this opportunity to fight magic with magic, even if it's almost certainly evil magic? Do it the hard way. Who needs magic when you've got passion? I'm gonna do it the hard way. Colonel Sanders sees that you've chosen to win on your own terms, and he gives you a special, subtle wink. Ew! Jeez. He gives you a subtle wink from across the room. I believe in you, Mr. Clockworks. Miriam notices too. And I've always believed in you, Clockworks, since we were little kids. Because I'm your best friend forever. I don't know about that, Miriam. You're kind of a weirdo. But it's okay, it's okay. You turn and notice that Miriam's at your station cheering for you. Miriam, what about your dish? If you're cheering here, who's cooking? Tiny food, short cook time. I'm actually already done, so I thought I'd help you. That's sweet, but Miriam tosses a handful of spices directly into your boiling noodles. It's the secret ingredient! However, she doesn't know that you lied and the ingredient was made up. Where in the world did she get an Eye of Newt from? The boiling pot explodes, sending Miriam flying backwards. The watery noodles begin to swirl in the air, bubbling up into a dark cloud that thickens and congeals before your very eyes. Spork monster. It is I, Steve, the spork monster! What is happening? What is happening? Steve, wait, what happened to Borko? You're not here to battle me, are you? We spork monsters are many. I think Borko had the day off, but you have conjured Steve, and I hate to battle, so I say you're doing pretty alright. Oh hey, you're in the middle of a cooking competition. I love this stuff. It's better than TV. You crazy kids and your culinary skills really impress me. Mind if I hang out? I'm sorry, Steve, but I'm kind of in the middle of something. Do you mind? Steve the spork monster noticed that you've got the Grimoire stashed beneath your cooking station. I see what you're up to. Crisscross some magical items and accidentally summoned me, huh? Yeah, you guessed it, sorta. If you're here, would you mind tossing some fresh noodles in a pot of salted water? I'd love to. I've always wanted to be a top chef, actually. You know, when I was just a little spork pup back in the old country. You can feel Spork Monster winding up to tell a very long and involved story. You don't know exactly where that came from, but it seems like it was probably lonely there. Actually, you know what? Maybe you should just watch from the stands. I really need to focus on this competition. I understand. It's kind of like that time in Monster School that I had fallen asleep during scare tactics class, and when I woke up, he tossed a serious stare at Steve and he takes the hint. Never mind, I'll tell you later. Good luck. Give up and drop out of culinary school. Summon extra power from deep down within myself. Hell yeah. Came here to win! Your hair turns mac and cheese orange as culinary energy flows through your body. My heart is pure, my hands are steady. My taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for, yes, Mr. Clockworks, you are the chosen one. You will avenge me. The power you've been summoning immediately fades back out. You interrupted my inspiring monologue. Sorry. My heart is pure. Okay, he's just. I will show the world my cookery. You begin to levitate off the ground. Energy courses through your body. You know that with this power you can do anything. Except turn back time, which could be super useful, because while you were powering up, your chicken pot pie overcooked in the oven and can't be served. But don't worry, Mr. Clockworks, you may have suffered some setbacks, but all is not lost. Impressed with your fortitude, Colonel Sanders decides that you have earned his support. I've been watching you today, and I must say I'm truly impressed. You've been thinking on your feet and rolling with the punches. Steps up to your station, stands right beside you. I'm here to help. All you managed to make is mac and cheese, and time is almost up, so you're gonna need it. The mac and cheese is good, though. Colonel Sanders, what about the test? What will happen to you? What about the rules? Following the rules has never really been my thing. I follow my heart. Wait, but doesn't he need to graduate too? What a guy. Unfolds a delicate white towel to reveal the most deliciously fried chicken tenders you've ever laid your eyes on. Besides, sometimes unexpected combinations can have surprising effects that surpass their individual efforts. Are you suggesting if we combine forces we could form the perfect food union? Time's up, students. It's the moment everyone's been waiting for. You must now prepare to present your dishes. A handful of students stand tall, but the class seems incomplete. Seems we're missing some students. Pop? Clank? From off screen you hear a pure innocent giggle that can only come from one student. Huh, I'm flying. Sounds like it's coming from that broom closet over there. Miriam, would you mind? Pop, hanging on a broom hook by the elastic of his underpants. Pop, get down from there right now. Let me guess, did Van Van have something to do with this? When someone asks for a wedgie, who am I to refuse? I thought a wedgie was a salad. Looks like Pop was eliminated from the challenge, seeing how he didn't cook anything. I can't feel my legs. May I be excused? Sure. You kids and your pranks. I must say it's not the worst prank in UCSAL history. It's not exactly yearbook material. Wait a second. Pranks? Clank! Where did that pressure cooker roll off to? You hear a signature whir, beep, or other onomatopoeia, but there's none. Somehow he must have gotten unplugged, I guess. That's written like that, by the way. We'll have to figure that out later. That leaves only 4 remaining students. Please collect your final projects. It has been a long semester. 3 days long. Wow. But after days of hard work, the time has come for me to eat. Miriam, please step forward. Now describe your dish. I've made tender udon noodles in a flavory soup. Wait, it's tiny. My cat just said, wow. My word, it's so delicate. Is that a teeny tiny Naruto Maki I spy afloat in this itsy bitsy bowl? Yes, chef. Please call me Sprinkles. Chef is my father's name. Yes, Sprinkles, and some green tea made from baby tea leaves that I picked myself. Before opening his mouth and letting just the tip of his pink dog tongue dip into the bowl. Sublime. Would anyone else like a taste? Oh, come on, I'm not one of those dogs who doesn't floss. I even have a really cute electric toothbrush for dogs. Fine, I'll enjoy it all by myself. It's kind of a tiny bowl, so... But yeah, sticking your whole tongue into the tiny bowl is kind of weird. The entire meal was devoured in a flash, but it didn't take much. It was less than a thimble's worth of soup. A+. Rarely do I taste a dish with as much love poured into it as yours. Miriam is overjoyed. She gives you a huge hug. Thanks, Mr. Clockworks, for helping me to believe in myself. Van Van, you're up. Describe your dish. I made uni over smooth egg custard in an axe-hewn urchin shell topped with caviar. He really likes his seafood. Did you skewer one type of urchin with spines from a second different colored type of urchin? Yes, Sprinkles. Bit much, don't you think? That's exactly why I did it. A bit much is my kind of brand. Doesn't it look cool? Leans in to smell the uni, but he can't get his nose close on account of all the spikes. He begins to paw at it erratically, causing the custard to slosh around. Woof woof. Please be gentle with my cuisine. Grr. Sorry. Finally, Sprinkles goes all in. The tongue first, but he can't get past all the needles. He reels back as his tongue is poked and prodded. My fucking tongue. The professor appears to be having an allergic reaction to the sting. I can't eat this. It keeps poking my tongue. Disqualified. Stunning turn of events. Who would have thought that serving food in a bowl made of needles could make it difficult to eat? Dejected, Van does not go gentle into the night. Disqualified? For glamour? Don't discount sympathy. This isn't the last you've heard of me. Well, he walked away. Swollen tongue. He's drinking milk. I know, I'm a dog and I drink milk. Get over it. Sometimes it helps calm my agitated tongue. Next student. It's time for Ashley to step up. Now describe your dish. I made orange blossom Turkish delight in a light rosewater syrup topped with French meringue and connected by sugar glass. It's kind of over the top. That actually doesn't sound too bad. Indeed, it's quite delightful. However, I'd ask that you please refrain from eating it or attempting to taste it in any way. It's very fragile and meant to be a display piece. Don't eat the food at a cooking school. Got toast in your ears or something, Mr. Clockworks? I told you, it's a display piece. Actually, I must say, it is beautiful. However, this is a cooking competition at a cooking school. Yeah, which is why I cooked it and did an extremely good job cooking it too. Didn't realize that we were having an eating exam. If I wanted to be judged on eating, I'd go to the College of Eating, School for the Hungry. Yeah, jeez. I suppose you could smell it if you absolutely insisted, but don't breathe too hard. You might disrupt the sugar spiral. If the food can't be eaten, it cannot be judged. You are disqualified. Rage overtakes Ashley, and she finally cannot keep her two-faced routine up. You wouldn't know high-end cuisine if it cooked you. Oh, if it looked at you. I thought that's what she said. And with that, Ashley storms off to rededicate herself to being the best, but this time without being shackled by trying to be fake nice and liked by everyone. Was she trying to? This isn't the last you've heard of me, either. If this class gets much smaller, I'll be teaching myself. You and Colonel Sanders, the final cook, step up together. Two chefs! What began as a bowl of delicious mac and cheese has become something else. He examines it closely, sniffing and eyeing the bowl. Wait, we combined it. Wait, no way. Examines it closely, sniffing and eyeing the bowl. Uh-oh, I don't have a good feeling about this. From somewhere in the room, a literal drum roll plays. Just when I thought I've seen everything in this kitchen, you give me this thing. It completely blows me away. In my 49 dog years of life, I've never tasted anything so delicious and perfectly balanced. Wait, they mixed the mac and cheese and the chicken strips together. It's so delicious, in fact, that everyone passes the class. You pass, and you pass, and you get a pass. Wait, what? Everyone gathers around and partakes of the mac and cheese bowl. They all seem to transcend this reality into another dimension. You win. Together, you and Colonel Sanders have made a new menu item. The new item is so impressive, even the Van and Ashley are drawn back by its magnetic fragrance. They admit that you are indeed an excellent chef. Sprinkles declares that you have passed. Everyone has passed. There were supposed to be more battles, but come on, how could they be better than this one? Now that the school year is complete and everyone has graduated, the students return for one last assignment to get their groove on. Fuck. What the hell's happening? The cafeteria has been completely redecorated in order to serve as the site of the school's graduation dance. Compared to the massive high-tech cooking arena, the humble decor seems downright cute and cozy. DJ Dog is in the house. Ow, 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 ow. You know that Sprinkles was Master Chef, but also world-renowned turntablist? Who says you can't teach an old dog new tricks? Van and Ashley tell everyone that they've committed themselves to righting the wrongs they did while they were the villains. I love that angry smiley face shirt that he's wearing. It's good. I love the short shorts on him too. Very handsome. For a moment, you actually believe them. Not another haunting. No ghosts allowed at graduation. It's clearly written in the school's bylaws. I was never actually a ghost. It was all a trick to get you to finally notice me. Oh, amusing. And now that everyone is together, it's the Spork Monster. He is totally mellowed out. Everyone, the Spork Monster is no more. From here on out, I'd prefer that everyone refer to me by my new name, Party Monster. Students try to finish what he had to say, but everyone's too wrapped up talking to Spork. Sorry, Party Monster. Is he just a bunch of mashed potatoes and a bunch of sporks with a little bit of gravy? Dejected student walks off. Maybe things didn't work out for Miriam romantically, but she found the love in her cooking, and you know she's gonna do great. A red carpet rolls out across the floor of the ballroom. It's like a Hollywood movie premiere. Who could command such an entrance? It's Pop! Arrived late to the dance, but apparently for good reason. Walking the carpet, you see perched atop his dirty chef's hat a crown? Welcome back, Pop. I know you weren't able to complete the final exam and accept your diploma, so we had it mailed directly to your father. We figured it was the least we could do for the school's dean. Oh, now I get it. We get a new wing on the school, not to mention the honor of educating the son of the Chancellor of such and such. Miriam, will you be my Lady King? What an incredible turn of events, an offer to join the royal family. It's like a dream come true. You'll get to be a princess, maybe a queen. I'm not sure if he even knows, but either way, crowns and gowns, baby. I'm sorry, Pop, but I'm not interested. Not now. At least I've got so much to do with my life. A twist on a twist. So many more 3-day universities to attend. So many tiny foods to meticulously sculpt and then watch get accidentally blown away by a single sneeze. Okie doke. He's out. Okay. It's Clank, who arrived late to the dance. Now that I've graduated, I can reveal my truth. He's still doing the talking thing. I am Clank, and I am not of this earth. I'm actually from a faraway planet in another dimension. Oh. Okay. What? I actually feel like I knew it this whole time. Yeah, I feel like now that I've learned the ways of your kind, I must return. A portal opens up and Clank disappears through it. Finally, Colonel Sanders arrives. Howdy, classmates. Wait, he's in casual attire. Just like the first day you met him, he has come prepared to feed the entire class. However, it's not enough to just give them a bucket of chicken. This time, it's a full meal. I didn't get to be the most famous chicken man in the history of Chicken and Man by not reminding people to go out and buy my chicken. Wait, he gave me coleslaw. Where's the mac and cheese, man? The end, question mark? Was that it? Was that the end? Did I just get hit by the ending? I just got hit by the ending, I think. No, it's not the end. As everyone feasts on their delicious chicken dinner, Colonel Sanders finds you sitting at the edge of the dance floor. Mr. Clockworks, what are you doing sitting all alone? You know, just waiting for the right person to ask me to dance. I wonder, might you tell me, what are the qualities that you would expect to find in such a lucky person? Off the top of my head, oh, I don't know, a spicy musk. A spicy musk, a tidy goatee, and a degree from the University of Cooking School Academy for Learning. Just to name a few. Truly is my lucky day. Would you dance with me? Hell, I would love to. I got to date Colonel Sanders, by the way. As you glide across the dance floor hand in hand with Colonel Sanders, the future stretches out in front of you. And once my 100th franchise is up and running, I'll be ready to take a day off. And I'll be so glad to spend it together with you, Mr. Clockworks. Wait, what? How sweet, we work together and play together. Stops dead. Colonel Sanders stops dead in his tracks. Work together. Well, I think this is something I'll just need to do by myself. But who will help you run your restaurants? I don't believe I need help. Besides, based on your time at school here, do you really think running restaurants is the best path forward? Could it be you found a love connection but failed to earn Colonel Sanders' respect as a chef? Can you live with only half of him? Will you be able to endure sharing with his other life the life of an entrepreneur? Suppose I can enroll at pastry school. Oh, my dear Mr. Clarkworks, I'm sure that you'll find your place eventually. And along the way, you'll have me by your side. Wait, okay, so wait, how am I... Wait, that's so fucked. Wait, that's so scuffed. The ending's scuffed. I didn't earn his trust? I don't think I got anything wrong. Wait, that was it? That's it. Oh, that's actually it. That's PsyOp production. Man, now I want KFC. Oh, it's so loud! It's so fucking loud! Loud. It's so loud. It's so freaking loud. Okay. I got Colonel Sanders to love me. He's down. I got him to love me. He just doesn't want me to be his business partner. But I did get him to fall in love with me. Yeah, I think that's probably going to be it for the stream. I mean, there's not much else to... I don't think I'm going to replay this very many times. So I think I'll leave it off here. Maybe I'll stream later, maybe I won't. Kind of early to end the stream, but I don't want to play... I don't really feel like starting. Maybe I will. I don't know. I'm going to end the stream here. And I might start the stream up in a bit. Kind of hungry, so I want to get food. So yeah. That's, yeah, I would like to exit the game. Proudly beat the game. Proudly. I played 2 hours of this game. That's how long it lasted. I guess it kind of sucks. He doesn't want... I could always play Dream Daddy. I could move on to